Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Well, if it isn't Hot Rod, you're the reason Optimus Prime died. Oh, you suck. Wait, what in the hell's going on here?
Arise, Optimus Prime. Optimus. This is the end of the road.
No, wait, the sun!
Autobots, transform and robot.
Cybertron Weekly is your central hub for everything Transformers. Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at another Transformers figure, and it's from Titan's Return. It's Hot Rod. Actually, it's Fire Drive and Autobot Hot Rod, and I'm so glad they went back to Hot Rod and not Rodimus and Rodimus Minor. It's nice to see that. I'm glad we're back to Hot Rod because I like that name. I think it fits the character. And I found this at my local Walmart. And I really wasn't expecting. I was about to walk out the store, and I came across a big chunk of this wave. There was a breakout figure, and I almost picked him up, but it was basically a repaint of Chrome Dome. So I passed and got the two new molds, and really wanted to take a look at them. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have a Hot Rod in packaging, and he looks pretty cool. I really wasn't expecting to pick him up, but I definitely liked the way he looked in package. I heard from a couple people that the hips are loose, so we'll see when we get him out of box. He's got the little headmaster unit flying up there. It says Generations Transformers, Titan's Return. There he is in the vehicle mode, and then he's got the same artwork on the side there. So just kind of a close-up. There's his little head flying off, and then there's Hot Rod. It says Generations right there. Transformers on the side. There's the artwork on the side of the packaging. Very cool. There he is in box, looking all Hot Rod-like. Very, very cool. Here is the back of the packaging. Now, the back of the box, very similar to what we've been getting in the past. We got all the Headmaster play gimmick ability there. We get Autobot Petro. Or Taro, not Petro. Taro. I've seen him a couple times. Almost picked him up, but didn't. Breakaway, passed on him because he was a repaint of Chrome Dome. Optimus, I definitely want 6-shot. I want to pick up, I think. And then here he goes. He transforms into 12 steps, and then the little Headmaster unit can ride inside. It does have a little tiny bio, so let's bring that up. And if you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. Then here are all the other figures in this wave, or some of them anyway. Very cool. There he is. There's the play gimmick. Robot, little head into a robot, all that kind of good stuff. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Hot Rod out of box and see what we think. And here we have Hot Rod out of package, and I've got him in car mode because I was playing around with him, and it's a pretty decent little car mode. He does come with 2 guns. He's got his little guns right here that look, it looks a lot like the gun that he had. Now they do combine to make one big gun, or you could have him hold 2 guns. Now, the issue I've got with this, where's it at? Okay, so one gun has female ports. Okay, the other gun has male ports, which is fine, I guess, if you want to interlock them together. The problem is, look at the female ports, especially this one up here. Look at how thin it is to the edge of the plastic there. I feel like that's going to break at some point, but you can combine these like this, and it's very odd to get it to combine. It just, I don't know, it feels funky the way you're getting it in there. It feels like it's permanent to me, but yeah. So there's the gun, and then that is going to mount onto the hood scoop Hot Rod, very much like the Target Master. So if you were mad he doesn't have a Target Master, there he is. Here is little Fire Drive. He's just gray plastic. He's very generic looking Autobot. I will say what I like about this guy, the joints are super stiff on this guy, so I appreciate that. He can ride in his little weapon piece here. which is very cool. I definitely dig that. Here's the card he comes with. The artwork, very neat. Here are the stats. If you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. But yeah, pretty nice car mode. I am digging that. You can also you can open the canopy up here. Very nice detail in the canopy. I'm digging that. I like the little control panel, which had some paint apps on it, though. That'd be kind of cool. Reminds me a lot of Transformers the movie when Daniel was inside a hot rod. So you can put him in there, and he can drive around, zoom, 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 in him, which is very neat, very cool. And then you can also, if I can undo these guns without breaking them, the guns can mount on the side of the car like this, which is very cool. I like that. So lots of play gimmick with the vehicle mode. I am appreciative of that. It's a very bright red color. I do like the car mode. It is very bright. So bright I don't even know if you can see hopefully you can see the flames on the hood scoop there. I mean, it is really, really bright. Colors, they just reflect. Heavy yellow paint on the spoiler, which is interesting. We get the little turbine in the back. I wish that was gray, but is what it is. We get the pipes. We get nice detail up front. A little grill underneath. Very cool. Very nice. I am digging it. Overall, as a vehicle, I think they did a good job. I am definitely appreciative of that. I like the look. It looks cartoony. It looks G1 to me, and I really do like that. For comparison, here we have Hot Rod next to Ladybug. This is a custom female Autobot I did for my girlfriend's daughter. And this is actually a play school Bumblebee, so you can kind of see the size comparison on Hot Rod here. And yeah, I mean, it looks pretty decent. It's a pretty good sized car. I like it. You know, for a deluxe size figure, it works well. And of course, he is a Transformer, so let's go ahead and get Hot Rod into his robot mode and see what we think. So here we have Hot Rod in his robot mode, and his little canopy's a little off here. Somebody had said that the legs were loose. A couple people had told me that the legs were loose on this guy, and mine are not at all loose. So I don't know if there's just general QC issues out there. They're not overly tight, but they're definitely not loose, which I'm really grateful for that. The biggest issue I have with the guy is his head. The head does not want to pop directly onto in there. It's just for some reason really, really stiff. So I have to twist it into place, and it will go, but it will not pop directly into place, which is kind of annoying that it does that. But I don't know if it's the design of the clip or if it's the head sculpt of the unit itself. Yeah, I mean, it is a very brightly colored figure. Let me see if I can adjust the lighting on this here. You know, how's that look? That looks a little bit better. I think that looks a little better. Okay, so I turned the lighting down a little on this. I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks like Hot Rod. I am definitely digging it. I like the flame. The yellow on the paint apps look nice. The head sculpt looks pretty decent. Overall, not too bad. If Hot Rod was a headmaster, there he is right there. I like the twin guns. I wish that these folded out to give him a little bit more of, you know, blaster pipes. I think that would have been fun. Or if he had an accessory for the little saw that he had in Transformers the movie, I think that would have been pretty cool. But alas, he does not. Now, as far as articulation on this guy, I'm going to take the weapons off. And the headmaster unit, just like the others, he can look back and forth. He doesn't really look up and down too terribly much. There is a swivel at the waist, which is used in transformation. His arm is on a ball socket, so you can get all kinds of range of movement there. He's got a single joint at the elbow. He also has a twist at the elbow. The wrists do move in and out, again, for transformation. Legs kick up that far. They kick that far back. They are on a ball joint. There is a swivel at the top of the waist, which is nice, and he has a joint at the knee, and then he also has a joint at the foot, but again, that is for ankle or for transformation of the figure to vehicle mode. So yeah, overall, not too terribly bad. I am digging him. I think he looks good. You know, I think they did a good job with it, and I didn't think I was going to like it until I got it in hand. For comparison, here we have Hot Rod next to his Transformers the Movie buddy Blur, and they're about the same height. They definitely look pretty neat side by side, and of course it is a Headmaster figure, so you can switch out the heads. So let's switch Blur and Hot Rod's heads out. Let's see if Blur's... No, it's the Headmaster unit, Fire Drive. He's the problem child. Let's see if he has issues with Blur. Oh yeah, the sculpt on his head is too wide. It feels like for the plastic clips, so you got to turn him sideways and get him in there, and that just looks really goofy. There is Hot Rod with Blur's head, looking all kinds of funky with these little pieces in it. Get up there. So yeah, doesn't that look weird and goofy? Kind of funny. And then here we have Blur with Hot Rod's head. That looks interesting. Looks like a different Autobot. And yeah. So that's kind of funky. Yeah, definitely fun. I really do like the plate gimmick. I wish, though, that you can see where they're starting to use the same body for other figures, because I wish that Hot Rod's head here was all red instead of the red and gray. They're just screwing the faceplate onto it to use it for somebody else, whereas Blur's is all blue. I've noticed that in the later waves versus the first wave, which is a bit unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, again, I like the paint job. I like the color scheme, I like the flames, the engine, the Autobot logo. The head sculpt is okay. The face looks a little too white to me. I like the paint up on the shoulders. I wish that the Headmaster unit was all red, not gray with a red face. I think that looks a little bad. The yellow on the spoiler is nice, but it is heavily painted, so that's obviously some other color. I don't know why they didn't use a plastic yellow fin there. I think it's kind of goofy, but yeah, overall not too bad. I wish we had some paint on the wheels. That would have been cool. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, not much going on here. I like how the top of the car spins around to become the backpack. It folds up nice and neat that way. I like the pipes on the side of the arms. I wish they were a little bit longer, or I wish the hands kind of protruded a little bit more. They're kind of inset in those door panels there. But the molding, really nice on the upper arms, the waist, the orange plastic on the hands and the legs. Very cool, very much Hot Rod. And I don't know if I lucked out that the legs on this figure were not loose. I know a couple people have told me they were going to be loose, but mine are not. So maybe it's a QC issue, I don't know, but they seem to be working pretty well on this toy. And finally, taking a look at the legs, I think they did a good job with it. I like the kneecaps, I like the gray plastic, the silver paint apps on the shins. The feet look good. I like how they wrap the wheels around the back of the legs with the tires and the pipes there. That looks really, really nice. Hides all the empty plastic. Very cool, very nice. I think that's good engineering, and I wish we would see more of that in some other figures. So overall, very pleased with the design of this toy. So is the Titans Return Hot Rod a figure you want in your Transformers collection? I'm going to say yes. It's a fun figure. It's a fun color. It's bright. Kids are going to like it. If you're a G1er, you're going to like this figure. The only drawback I really see with two of them. One, I wish that the pipes, or a few of them, the pipes came out a little further on the arms. I wish the head was all red, and it's a little too bright. I had to turn the camera down a little because my regular lighting, which is an overhead lamp, and the sun was too bright for this figure. It was really washing it out. It was just reflecting so much light. But it pops. It's very pretty. It's very candy-colored red. I definitely dig that. If you're collecting all these Titan Master figures, I think you're going to like them. Yeah, overall, I can't really say anything bad about it. Now, a few people have warned that the hips are loose on the figures. This one did not have that problem. So I guess it's just a hit or a miss if you're going to get one with loose hips. If you do, go get some floor polish. That'll fix it up real good and easy. But overall, pretty cool. I hope a company does a third-party, accessory piece to make him into Rodimus Prime. If you saw my stop motion, I used the protector armor, and it doesn't actually fit around the figure. I had to do some confingling to get that to work in the stop motion. But I would like to be able to turn this guy into Rodimus. I think that would be really, really cool. Or it'd be kind of fun to get a Rodimus, maybe a leader class Rodimus Prime. That would be awesome, actually. We haven't gotten a real Hasbro Rodimus Prime in a long time. So there he is, Hot Rod from Transformers Titans Return.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.